Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, and today I'm going to be bringing you some gameplay from Close Quarters DLC. This is going to be on Danya Fortress, and this was a relatively small game. It was 16 players. So I know I haven't posted in a few days, and it's mainly been due to, one, me just getting Close Quarters and learning the maps, and some technical difficulties, which you will see some of in this video. You saw it there, where my screen would not move or my gun would not fire. You'll also notice at a few points I die because I see the guy in the corner of my screen, but I am trying to turn, but my character stays glued on a wall in front of him. Basically, my mouse, I had to go get a new one, was wigging out, and it would just randomly decide to stop sending information to the computer, so I could only move with the keyboard, and you can't aim at all with that, so it was really frustrating, and it was really terrible in some games. So this was one of the better ones, but you'll notice this whole game I actually, I stayed above 90 FPS, but you'll notice parts where it looks like it's lagging, jumping from like left to right, and that's just because my mouse is absolutely wigging out, and it was really annoying. So yeah, fix that. But I've played all of the Close Quarters maps now. Done Gun Master. It was a fun game type, but it feels as if it might end up getting kind of old unless they change up the weapons. I did have some of that recorded, but it just, I've won 2 games, but those games I didn't even record just because with my mouse I just couldn't, there was no guarantee that anything would happen, because some games it literally just froze and I'd be stuck in a corner the whole game, and I couldn't even quit the game because my mouse wouldn't move to hit the escape button or anything. So yeah, it was pretty terrible. So the Close Quarters maps, what do I think of them? Well, I have played Battlefield for quite a while. Switched to PC with Battlefield 3, but I played all the other ones on the Xbox console. So, I've been with this game for quite a while, back since what was my first game? I think Battlefield 2 was my first one, and I've played all the ones since, so the Bad Companies and such. But there's been a bunch of controversy as to whether Close Quarters maps should even be involved. Now, I don't necessarily agree with them doing an entire map pack of only Close Quarters. They maybe could have mixed it up, 2 big maps, 2 Close Quarters maps, given everyone what they want, because some people do like to see the bigger maps, and I love the bigger maps. I'm looking forward to Armored Kill, but I don't hate these maps. I've been enjoying it so far, but it really, when my mouse is working, and it really depends on the number of players. I find 16, this server had really low tickets, so they were really quick games, and not that many kills and stuff involved. But I find 16 players, and I believe that's actually what they were designed for, is 8v8. I find that to be perfect, and there's not people always behind you. I joined a 48 person, and I had 1 or 2 good sprees, but besides that, it's just these maps are so small and so tangled up with different hallways and stuff. You could never watch your back. You always have people spawning inside of you, and you could not stay alive for long. You were really lucky if you did. I think the highest KD in that game it wasn't even a 2.0. It was just, there's just too many people to stay alive unless you're majorly camping, which I generally don't do, and even then you're pretty much screwed. And so, it depends. I'd say 32 people would be the max that I would play with on these maps. My only major complaint with these maps is the minimap in the bottom left. Since it changes, and you just saw it change there as you go up onto different floors of the game and of the map, basically it changes the minimap with it, and I guess it would be hard to do a minimap with all of them combined, but they could pull it off. They could highlight the one that you are on or you know, just lay it out and tell you the floor you're on, maybe read it like that. I don't know, but there's got to be some way. Other games do it, 'cause this is terrible. You hear gunfire above you and below you, and you just don't know what it is. And right there is one of those moments where my gun just froze on the wall, and you might hear me getting a little bit mad in the background. I was not very pleased with that, but yeah, it's a crappy mouse. It was about time I got a better one, so I went ahead and got the Razer gaming mouse. A lot of people use that one. Very nice mouse. I like it a lot. It's a lot more reliable, as that guy does a backflip, which has nothing to do with mice at all. But yeah, back to the game. So yeah, this is Conquest Domination. Generally, it seems that you just run from one flag to the next, and the other team is behind you, recapping the flags that you just lost. But it is a fun game type. I think it would be a lot more interesting and these maps are new, people are still learning them. I actually learned them pretty quickly because they are not that large maps, but if people start defending some of the flags, it really could be an interesting game type, I think. I wish there was Rush in the DLC, but these maps would be hard to do Rush on. And that there is probably, I believe that's where the game ends. Yeah, so not the best of games, 9 and 4. So, you know, it was decent, had some technical difficulties with my mouse there, but just bringing you guys some gameplay, and I have a lot more coming soon, plus the second round with that team from my last video that PTFO'd like crazy. But otherwise, guys, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time.